Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Thursday, July 24th. Key points we're going to focus on today. Heading into early next week, we are going to see daily thunderstorm chances, peak in coverage each afternoon and evening. Primary hazard with these storms will center around gusty winds. Could also see some small hail and brief moderate to heavy rain with some of these storms. But we will see a mix of wet and dry storms, given a very dry environment at the surface. But outside of that activity, very dry conditions will continue, near normal to above normal temperatures. And what that means for us, highs in the 80s and 90s each day. And taking a quick look at satellite imagery for you this morning. Mostly clear skies, got a low off the coast of California. How about a spin of fairly weak shortwave trough up into the northern Great Basin this morning. That'll help kick off some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. And taking a look at the bigger picture for you. So there's that low off the coast of California. As you can see, just some limited moisture transport working into the northern Great Basin early this morning. As that low continues to move onshore later today, that'll help to kick off those shower and thunderstorm chances for this afternoon. And your weather outlook for the next 5 days. Overall today, just a mix of isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Best chances will be further south as you go, and then up along the Montana border region. But turning to Friday, those best chances do shift north outside of some isolated activity down into the South Hills, west of the Owyhees. That'll be the go-in trend for Saturday. Bit of an uptick in coverage on Sunday, but overall, just some isolated to scattered showers and storms each day. That'll be favoring the mountains. And taking you for today, it's going to be another warm day, 80s and 90s across the board, but very dry conditions will be in place at the surface. Relative humidities in those teens and 20s. And take a look at wind gusts and thunderstorm chances for today. Again, best chances will stay south of the Snake River Plain, getting up into Burley, Pocatello area, and along the Wyoming and Montana border regions. But other than that, less than a 10% chance for most folks, as winds just remain slightly breezy as you head out into the desert. Thunderstorm outlook today does favor the southern half of our forecast area in just that general thunder outlook. Best chances as shown there on the HREF model here on the right do favor, again, that lower Snake River Plain, Magic Valley, south into Utah, primarily favoring our southern mountains. And wanted to show you a model, quick look at timing for you. So start things off at 9 a.m. this morning. Not going to see much activity. Convective initiation will kick off between about 12 and 3 o'clock. As we see those storms develop, we're looking at primary corridor being the South Hills and Southeast Highlands for convective initiation. That'll continue as we head through this evening, but by sunset, things are wrapping up fairly quickly here, so just some isolated and scattered activity, primarily further south, but can't rule out some isolated activity further north ahead of dry conditions back overnight. Additionally, today in the fire weather outlook, we do just have a slight chance for some isolated dry thunderstorms as you head further south. Mix of wet and dry storms out there for today. Heading into Friday, pretty similar temperatures, starting off the day in the 40s and 50s, some low 60s further south. Afternoon highs just about where we should be for this time of year in the 80s and 90s. Thunderstorm chances for your Friday do shift north outside of the Southeast Highlands, up north and down to the Central Mountains, up into southwest Montana. That's where we're expecting the best coverage of storms for your Friday. And that's reflected well here in the Storm Prediction Center outlook on the left, again favoring areas further north and west, as well in the HREF probability of thunder, highlighting that corridor well. Not a whole lot of activity expected as you head further southeast. And further outlook for your Friday, again, just highlighting some isolated dry thunderstorm coverage as you head up into central Idaho, out towards Boise. And for the start of the weekend, just a couple degrees cooler for most folks, but still hanging on to those 80s and 90s for Saturday, with some isolated showers and thunderstorms during those afternoon hours. Best chance of staying in the mountains, especially up into the central mountains. But other than that, mostly dry conditions this weekend. Just keep an eye out there for some shower and thunderstorm activity during those afternoon and evening hours. And for Saturday as well, you can see those best chances of thunderstorms will be outside of, say, the Pocatello, Burley corridor, south into Utah, kind of upwards down here. But already introduced there a day 3 marginal risk up into Challis, Leadore, Lemhi County area, that region. So we're keeping an eye on the potential for some stronger storms on Saturday. We'll keep an eye on that over the coming days. And heading into Sunday, you guessed it, similar temperatures as we saw over the last several days, 80s and 90s again in the afternoon. And just some isolated chances for thunderstorms again for your Sunday, about a 10 to 30% chance as you head further north and west. And for Monday's southwest flow will be swapped out for some southerly flow, helping to bring those temperatures back up into the upper 80s to upper 90s to start off the work week, a bit warmer than we've been the last several days. And as well as just keeping some isolated shower and thunderstorm coverage around, mostly going to be in the mountains during those afternoon and evening hours. And to look at what's to come as we head into the first part of August, looks like above normal temperatures will be here to stay. Normal highs this time of year in those 80s and 90s, so we're just going to be keeping that trend going a few degrees above normal as we head into early August. And biggest signal here, we're going to be tracking the potential for a monsoon moisture plume to lift out of the desert southwest, coming to the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies. The exact placement of where that'll be will be up to question, but keep in mind our normal precipitation for this time of year, pretty low amount, so this is mostly just indicating, again, those chances for those daily shower and thunderstorm chances as we finish out the month of July and head into early August. Bit of a weaker signal there on temperatures, but some near normal to slightly above normal temperatures heading into the August 6th timeframe. And with that signal again for those daily shower and thunderstorm chances to continue as we head into the first part of August. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Thursday.